So most people know Hewlett-Packard, HP, as a printing company. So we're not here to show our small desktop printers. What we're actually looking for is we have a technology called HP Latex, which goes a lot into our printers. And what it does for the interior market is allow them to take, should we say, traditional materials, whether that's wallpapers, marbles, floorings, synthetic leathers, and start to turn their ideas into practical projects. So as the world changes, I mean, we talk a lot about, when people in marketing talk about millennials and what they're looking from the world, words like experience come across and personalization. And this is what digital printing actually allows designers, interior designers, to actually start to access. So that if you take something like a hotel chain who want to do their interiors the way they look to their clients, if you go to TripAdvisor and ask them their surveys from travelers, they come back and say, the people traveling are looking for experiences. So how as a hotel do you keep on delivering new experience to your client base? Well, your interiors is one way of doing that. But if you're using analog materials, traditional marbles, woods, floorings, wallpapers, the turnaround time, the life cycle, the levels of production that you have to get in there sometimes kill a project before it started because there's too much work to do to make it work. But with digital printing, whether it's one page, one print, or 1,000 prints, it doesn't matter because that's the flexibility it brings. On top of that, the latex ink still delivers the same level of quality or higher, still delivers the same level of durability in many of the cases. So if you want scratch resistance or some flame retardance, we can still deliver that. The latex ink still also respects the environment. So one thing our technology doesn't do is there's no odor, there's no smell. So if you're in foodstuffs or just general public environments, and we've actually just done a project yesterday in a hospital where we decorated an MRI machine to be more friendly for the children. So when they walk in and see this very scary piece of equipment that could make them nervous and timid about the machine and moving while the scan's going, now it's actually an adventure for them. They're now piloting the rocket ship. So what you can do is use the digital printing materials with all the right material aspects to it and make it more personalised to the client that you're delivering to. There's a number of projects, and one of our partners just around the corner is the print service provider, but we're doing things where we're decorating hotels with wallpapers and floor coverings. We've started to get into fabrics and synthetic leathers to do upholstery. So there's a lot of small designers that are doing individual projects, bespoke, but there's also more tender-driven, larger projects that they do the fit-outs for the larger hotels or the shopping malls or like, where we're actually providing digitally printed materials already. Well, what we're trying to do is build out the ecosystem. So, as I said before, we traditionally have been seen as just a printing company. We provide the hardware, we provide the ink, and for us really our span stops there. But what we need to do is to make this technology grow and to show the flexibility that it can bring to the interior designers. Is the reason why we're here is because we want people to understand what we can do, to spark their imaginations. They've always had probably projects where they've not been able to take it to the next stage because of some inhibitor like cost or availability. Now with the digital they can take it forward, so we're trying to meet the designers, the applicators, obviously the end users who consume the products, and just get our name known as an alternative means for providing those materials that they need in their projects.